Alrighty guys, this is going to be a bit of a weird Friday night SmackDown review, and it's not because it's late and out of date. Well, I say that, I mean it's not even that out of date, I mean we're not even 24 hours after SmackDown, but the problem is, SmackDown was last night, Clash at the Castle was this evening. I've already watched Clash at the Castle, and I've already reviewed Clash at the Castle, so that means anything that happened on SmackDown now is kind of pretty irrelevant because we already know what's happened at Clash of the Castle, and I've already spoke about Clash of the Castle, so it feels like a SmackDown doesn't really matter. But regardless, I have tried to be consistent on this channel for the past like 6 months. It is paying off. There's a lot more viewers, there's a lot more subscribers. I appreciate all that. The people that enjoy our reviews, and even the people that are on here to hate, and well, not hate, but even the people that are on here and they disagree, that they think that AEW is a better company and they don't like WWE. You know what? That's fair enough, man. You're all entitled to your opinion. I am the opposite. I don't even like WWE. I think WWE is really poor, but for me it's 10 times better than AEW. But regardless, I'm going to stick out and I'm going to do this review because I've got to fight through it. So yeah, even though SmackDown has already happened, even though Clash at the Castle's already happened, yeah, I'm going to quickly recap SmackDown. So it's not going to be in depth as I would usually go, but we are going to speak about it and we're just going to go over it, and I'll mention the few things I actually liked on the show. So we kick off with a Viking rules match. It's the New Day versus the Viking Raiders. I mean, this feud feels like it's been going on a while, but I actually don't mind it. It's better than the Viking Raiders just coming out and beating up, you know, random jobber tag teams, so I would rather see some sort of feud. I guess a Viking rules match is basically, they turn the ring into like a ship, so there's like a weird like wooden statue at the front of the ring, and then they've got like the shields that, like the shields that the Vikings come down with. They've got them all around the ring as if it's like giving the ring wheels or something. So I think they're trying to turn it into like a boat, or boats don't have wheels, but you get my point, right? I think they're trying to turn it into like a Viking cruise, boat, train, bus ship or something. I don't know, but whatever it was, it's an exciting match. Brawling through the ring, brawling through the crowd, brawling pretty much everywhere. And then we had the big guy from the Viking Raiders almost kill himself doing a moonsault off the top rope. Wouldn't I recommend him doing that again? We had the finish, which I thought was very good. They were like standing. Viking Raiders had Xavier Woods on like the horse thing at the front of the ring, whatever it was, the big platform thing, and they did a powerbomb through 2 tables and then pinned Xavier Woods, and they got the victory. So it was a good match to start off the show. It was a good win for the New Day. I mean, a good win for the Viking Raiders. And where do they go from here? I mean, where can the Viking Raiders possibly go from here? The only thing I can see them doing is getting a title shot. They have to face the Usos next. That's the only thing that makes sense. I mean, they've pretty much beaten any tag team that's relevant on SmackDown. They've beaten, you know, one of the most dominant tag teams of the last, 6-7 years. I think that they have to go for the titles now. That's the only thing that makes sense, in my opinion. After that, we had a promo showing Roman Reigns' historic 2-year title reign. We've already watched Clash at the Castle, so unfortunately we know that 2-year title reign is set to continue even longer. We had Sami Zayn. He was preparing for Roman Reigns' championship appreciation night. You know, they're going to have a party for Roman Reigns, going to celebrate his title reign. So Sami is preparing for that. He's bought a suit. He says it's a tribal suit. Jimmy Uso's like, it's not. It's like, oh no, the guy I bought it from says it is. And Jimmy Uso says, no, it's not. He kind of looks at him, and then Jey Uso says to Sami saying, oh, it looks similar. So, I mean, I kind of like these interactions where Jey Uso is like kind of playing like the peacemaker. Jimmy Uso just doesn't like Sami Zayn, and Sami Zayn has no idea why. So, I mean, yeah, no, the Bloodline segments with Sami Zayn are really good. And I like the Bloodline with Sami Zayn. Now, we did see Solo Sikoa debut there at Clash at the Castle. He helped Drew McIntyre obviously he helped Roman Reigns beat Drew McIntyre because the rest of the Bloodline wasn't there, so it looks like Solo Sikoa will be added. I just hope that they don't kick Sami Zayn out. I've got a feeling they might. They bring in Solo Sikoa and Sami Zayn gets kicked out, but I'm hoping that they don't do that. However, I think there'll be some good entertaining segments, you know, with Solo Sikoa being the new guy and Sami Zayn maybe, you know, trying to be a bit mean to him and stuff like that. So I think they should be able to do some good stuff. with Liv Morgan and Shayna Baszler promising to rip each other's arms off. Don't care about that. We had Adam Pearce come out. Ronda Rousey basically disrespecting them. Adam Pearce got on a mega rant about how he does this 52 weeks a year, 2 days a week. He's the man. He answers to these people. He answers to those people. No one ever asks him how Adam's doing. No one ever asks about his family. He says he gets no appreciation. He's sick of taking, abuse and sick of taking bullshit, basically, of Ronda Rousey. Adam Pearce says that everyone calls Ronda Rousey the baddest woman on the planet. He calls her the biggest bitch he's ever met. And this was good for Adam Pearce. Go on, Adam Pearce. Why has Adam Pearce waited 3 years to do something good like this? We're used to Adam Pearce coming out and saying, make it official. It's official. I am the official. It's just boring fucking cookie cutter crap. But this was actually really good from Adam Pearce. Then he gets arm dragged and he gets the arm lock. And realistically, if a man was allowed to actually defend himself and he didn't have to look like an absolute imbecile, Adam Pearce would probably, hold his own against Ronda Rousey. I think he would do it okay, but he's not allowed to, so he gets beat up. And I guess maybe, why not? Give us Adam Pearce versus Ronda Rousey. Do it. Why not? We'll see what happens next week, but surely Ronda Rousey, she just got her suspension lifted, but I'm assuming after this, who knows? Maybe she'll get some sort of big fine, or maybe we'll have a new feud. We did have Sonya Deville with Naomi for months. Maybe the new feud with the wrestler versus the official is going to be with Adam Pearce and Ronda Rousey. Then we had Karrion Kross make his debut. I will give him this. Karrion Kross is a lot better now under Triple H's regime rather than he was with Vince. I remember when he first debuted on the main roster when Vince was still there. He came out looking like a gimp, and it was like, what the fuck is this? But no, he definitely looks better now. Obviously, he's got his hot wife Scarlett with him, and as an entrance, as a package, I do think they look good. But I just cannot help feel that once the entrance finishes and the match starts, I just think Karrion Kross looks a bit bland. That's it, in my opinion. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't mind it. I don't mind Karrion Kross. I think there's a chance. I think there's potential there. But unfortunately, I think if you take away Scarlett and you take away the entrance, Karrion Kross doesn't do a lot for me. I'm just being completely honest. We then had Hit Row versus the Maximum Male Models. The Maximum Male Models got help from Los Lavarios, and then the Street Profits came down and they evened it up, so it was 4-on-4. Maybe we'll get a 4-on-4 match next week, who knows. Then we got a backstage promo from the Hit Row, basically just saying that, they've got friends too, and it's not going to be 4-on-2, it's going to be 4-on-4. What else did we get? We got Nakamura versus Happy Corbin. I feel like Happy Corbin has been facing Nakamura a lot over the past year. Every time I watch SmackDown, I feel like it's Happy Corbin versus Nakamura. I think they need to just give up on the happy shit. Some of it was good stuff, some of it was funny while they were doing it, but I think now time has run its course, and I think Corbin just needs to go back to being the lone wolf, or maybe try something new altogether. But the whole happy stuff isn't really working for me. I think that thing peaked when he was broken bum-ass Corbin. I think once he won the money and he brought out Madcap Moss, it was okay, I think, for a bit, but it did get a bit stale after a while. And now, without Madcap Moss, honestly, I don't see the point of Happy Corbin, so hopefully we get a bit of a change for Corbin. Then we get another promo looking at the historic title reign of Roman Reigns. The Bloodline come out. They're waiting for Roman Reigns. Reigns gets out of his limo. He's coming to the ring. Drew McIntyre hits him with a big boot, hits him with a claymore. Then Drew comes to the ring and beats the Bloodline's ass. Just destroys the Usos, destroys Sami Zayn, hits them through the announce table, spears them through the barricade, and I guess this was the WWE's way of writing out the Bloodline so that they wouldn't be able to help Roman Reigns at Clash at the Castle. But if you've watched Clash at the Castle, which you probably have by now, you will know that he did not need the Usos, he did not need Sami Zayn, because he had help from a new member, and that new member is Solo Sikoa. Yeah, so interesting. Looks like we've got a fifth member then of the Bloodline, and Drew McIntyre. I thought everything was lined up perfectly for him to win the title, but it turns out It wasn't. So there you go, guys. An okay SmackDown. I thought Drew McIntyre taking out Reigns backstage was pretty good, giving us something other than just in the ring. Gets to see some backstage action. Then Drew came out and decimated the Bloodline. That was pretty good. I really enjoyed Adam Pearce's promo on Ronda Rousey. I thought the opening Viking rules match was pretty good too. And yeah, no, I mean, Karrion Kross's entrance is pretty cool, and Scarlett's hot as fuck. So overall, I mean, there's this stuff to like here. There's definitely stuff to like. As for a rating, I'm going to give SmackDown a 4 out of 10, guys. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. That is it. Catch me in the next one. But yeah, till then, it's been Fog Wrestling. It's been a SmackDown recap. Peace.